So I got this in yesterday. Wet vac by Vevor. I bought it because it was an excellent price, and I bought their saw, which is a about 4 months ago, which is about a 14-inch concrete saw, wet dry concrete saw to cut rocks and stuff. I'll show you that too. They got really good reviews and everything. I've seen the name, I think, but I wasn't really familiar with it. Anyway, my vacuum cleaner is like 9 years old, and it's finally taking a beating from cleaning up like stuff like in the doorway and out there where I got all the plants and sunflower seeds from the birds' shells, from the birds eating it and flicking the shells and everything like that. So it's finally taking a beating where I didn't clean it yet, but the hose part that you take off the regular vacuum to do that kind of stuff is not really working. The suction's not working, and it's blowing out tons of stuff, but the regular vacuum still works. So I decided just to get one of these. It'd be good anyway. So it is a I'm going to show you a demo how powerful it is. It's 5 horsepower, 4 gallons or 15 liters, and I'll go over it in an area where I can get to it. I just wanted to show you how good it is at cleaning some stuff up. Some of that stuff might be too big out there that I'm going to show you. Like I cleaned it up by hand, but I still see like some thin little branches and stuff, so it probably won't do that. But it's like dirt and potting soil some's out there. I was going to sweep some of it up, but I figured, you know what, let me show you what it's like first to get you an idea in case you want to buy one of these. It's really cool too. It comes all put together. You just put the wheels on it. I'm not sure about this. The directions, like on all things, their saw directions were horrible. This directions, I bought some American product a couple years ago. I noticed everything I buy, the directions are worse than they were. So years ago, I'm 51, the directions were like so like involved. Now there's like nothing. There's like here's a picture, and they leave out stuff. Like this is for blowing it. So if you wanted to put the hose in this end, you can use it as a blower, which is cool. But they don't tell you if you should keep this on or off when you're using it. Now, obviously, a guy right now is probably saying, "Duh! If you do that, the motor will overheat." Well, yeah, but they made a design here, and it blows out air on each side. There's one of these things. It blows out the hot air here, so I'm not technically sure. So I'm gonna do some research online about that. But for now, I'll leave it off, even though it blows here. And I tested it. You know, with it both on and off, they still blow whether it's closed or not from these side valves. Anyway, it's really cool design. It's lightweight, it's easy. I haven't used it wet. I've just been using it dry just to check it out, like I did all around the edges and stuff in here. And I did that section yesterday just to see, and now I'm going to do that. And I figured I'll make a quick video of it, and then I'll go over the parts it has and some other good things that I did with it already on my couch. Alright, so let me I'll pause you for 1 second. Alright, this is going to be loud. Well, it might not be too loud because I got it facing inside, but this will be really quick just to show you the pickup power it is. It's really impressive. So you see, that's really impressive. This is a marine grade carpet, and some of that was even a little wet, and it picked it up pretty simple. Some of the largest stuff here I had to step on because I wasn't sure. I stepped on it. That's what you saw maybe. And yeah, so it works really great. Now I'll take you inside to show you a little bit better. Alright, so I got this at Walmart online, and it was like 80 bucks, 79 bucks. I think it came out to like 88 bucks with tax. And it came within like 4 days. I think it was shipped from New Jersey, actually. And I'm in California. So let's see if you can hear it if you were inside here. Alright, so what they got is you just press this little clip. It's not really like a twist or anything. You just press it down, and then there's like a ledge in there, so it clips in. But you still would have to be careful. It's your basic hose and everything. You can use the hose with just this here, so you can pull this long rod off. These are 3 poles. I just have it all together. That's for sniper rifle, just in case you need that. That's the sniper rifle. So that attachment comes off at the end. That thing stays on. There's 3 poles, or you can use this, which is just like this curved end. And then here's like an air control. So I tried it, and you can see an effect on it. This is obviously closed, is the most suction. I'll show you the suction on my hand. It's really strong. I'm surprised. Let me show you the bottom of this real quickly here. Hold on, let me pause it. All right, so this is a little confusing, but the directions don't show you anything. They tell you stuff, but this is your carpet brush, but it has a rubber squeegee on it. You would think that would be great for like a floor or a hard surface for you know, water, but that's for your carpet. This is your water one, so you clip that out, and then this one go up like that. So this is the bottom side, and that's basically what it looks like. I probably won't ever use it for water, at least not right now, but the suction on this thing is really good, so I probably have no problem. Now this thing right here is for like your upholstery. Now it's kind of odd because the brush is like not even really showing. So I have a what do you call those things? A steam cleaner, a carpet steam cleaner. It has these attachments, and the brush is, you know, like this. It sticks up and out. This does not, but this thing works awesome. I have a microfiber couch. I did this thing right here, that kind of stuff, and so I did my couch, and I used the actual, on the big part, I used the part you just saw me do outside, right out of the box, and it was awesome. The rest of the stuff I did with that handheld thing, and it works awesome. Way better than the wet thing for my carpet shampooer. That thing doesn't work that great, so it's really good to have this thing. It's working excellent, and way better than the attachments on my regular vacuum, which weren't as good picking things up and making it look really nice and brand new. And then quickly here, they got like this double thing, so you can stick this on any end you want. And remember, these are 3 parts. This pole is 3 parts, and you can use just the hose part that comes out. And you put this on, and you got the I guess you call it a crevice tool or something, and then you can flick it like that. And so let's see here, like that. So now you have, like, if you needed to brush something off, or you just turn it back over. And I used this part. I didn't use that brush part, and I used the crevice thing in between there and everything, the doorway and stuff, and it works excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, a quick show of the how good suction it is. Alright, so you saw how that is. It's really good. And again, you can play around with the air on the handle, but I would probably think that you wouldn't need to ever change that. You would just always keep it on the strongest power. Let me see what else I can show you and tell you about this really quickly. I think it came with a 1-year warranty, and then for like another $7 I got an extra 2 years. So that's that. The company again is called this. And there are some of the stats. I don't know how many watts it is if it says it on here. Stuff like that. You can check that out. It's made in China. Like I said, see that saw over there? That big huge saw? I'll show you the rock I cut with that. Or started to cut. I didn't finish it yet, but it's awesome. That saw is huge. 14 inches. I got that so I can put the bigger rocks to smaller rocks. Then I get them on my wet tile saw. That's a tabletop. Alright, so over here, that part I showed you, that was a rifle scope. That's for this. It sticks in there and it stands up straight. I'll show you. There. So it goes in like that and it just stands up. So it's just like storage. Then I guess you can probably put some of the attachments on. They don't show anything in the book for this or this. I imagine that for wrapping up the cord and then hanging the cord here, probably. They don't show any of that. They have this on the other side too. The attachments can't fit in there. Oh, they do fit in there. I guess not. All right, there you go. So your attachments go there. And over here, I'm not sure about that guy there. Let's see here, over here. Yeah, so that can go like that too. So I'm sure there's probably something for this. but I'm looking at it right now and I'm not seeing anything, so I'm not going to worry about it. So your attachments can go on like that, and that's definitely going to probably be for the cord. The cord's 15 feet long, and I guess that this hose part is probably about 4 feet, at least 3.5 to 4 feet, and then this extension is at least another 3 feet or something. So you probably got at least 6 feet at minimum between the hose and this. And here's that part that you can do right here like that. You can do that and put the attachments on there if you want. All right, so now let me just take this off and show you the inside. All right, so you just flick that. There's another one on the other side, and I probably won't, let's see, yeah. And then there you got like this bin, and then there you just dump it out. Now let me tilt this over so I can show you the filter. So unlike a lot of these machines, you have like the paper filter that I think they like put over it, old school, like that, and then you have this kind of papery filter for wet vac, but that's not how this works. So I think there's a 2-filter system in here, and then you take it out and they show you that you just rinse it under water. I would probably, I don't know, maybe vacuum it. You could probably, I wonder, want to try it right now while I got you live? Let's see what happens. Where's the button? Nope. It's designed that it won't have any suction like that. But what I would probably do is I would probably take this off and use my well, if my other vacuum didn't work now, but you would probably like clean it out with a brush, or if you have your regular house vacuum that has one of these, you could vacuum it off and then rinse it out. I wouldn't throw this. What I'm saying is I wouldn't throw this in the sink and just run that all down the sink or in the bathtub or something. I would brush it out or something outside maybe, and then rinse this all off and wash it. So that's the system. And then you can see inside here, this is the front and that's the back. So I don't know if you can see under there, but like I said, it's tucked in somehow, and then air comes out both sides, and then you got the blower part. So you can put this hose in and use it as a blower. It's lightweight. The top's a little heavy. I don't know, maybe 8 pounds. It's got the wheels. You can roll it around. I would roll. The handle's really nice too. I would pull it along. I wouldn't do like an old school, you know, oh, just pull it by the hose, just pull it by the hose and drag it, because you might wind up breaking this. It's not like, you know, some kind of really, it's like that, it almost looks like a kid's plastic. It's not going to break or anything, but if you pull on it and pull on it, it might crack. It's not that squishy type, vinyl-y type hose. It's a plastic type hose. So if you do get this thing or anything like this, just pull it with the handle. Don't pull it with the hose like a lot of people do. And other than that, it's got a pretty good design. It's well built. It seems well built, except for that plastic part. Yeah, so if you need a wet vac, shop vac, you might want to look into something like this. The suction's great, and if you have a microfiber couch, or even if you don't, that piece for the couch, this guy right here works excellent. Works really, really good. And like I said, I used the big part that you saw me using outside for the seating part of the couch, and the large parts, and then I switched it for the smaller parts and the curvier parts, and it worked really excellent. Really, really excellent. And yeah, so I like it, and the price is pretty good. There was a lot of other ones that were smaller, didn't have as many parts and stuff, attachments. The hose was only 6 feet. The cord was only 6 feet. It was only about a 1.5 horsepower. It was only like 1 or 2 gallons. And they were in the $40 range, $50 range. So I just decided to get this because it was a little bit larger, and it was a little bit better with the longer cord. And I like the filter system. It looks a lot stronger than those in the other ones had like thinner papery type filters, and it just probably would wear out pretty fast. So as far as replacing this after time, how much it would cost, I do not know. But looks like it would be something good, even if you needed it with water. Like I said, there's some pebbles in there, seeds in there, and everything. It picked it up with no problem whatsoever. All right, so that's it. Vevor, I guess you pronounce it. Vevor or Vevor. All right. and if you guys are watching back home, Amy or anybody needs something, you might want to look into this. Remember, I don't know if I'll send this to your dad, but remember when we had all the flooding in the basement? It reminds me of that. So again, you could probably get, most of these are in plastic. I didn't look at any huge ones. You can obviously get, you know, 10-gallon ones, and whether they make them in metal anymore like they used to, or they're all plastic, I don't know. But that's it. All right, so lots of love to use. I would do your research on it, but these companies have a lot of good reviews. The saw that I bought had a ton of good reviews. Nobody really complained about it at all. Oh, and you know what? I'll show you real quick. So I cut this rock. It cut in like 10 seconds. It's not the hardest of rocks. It's probably in a 5 or 6 on the Mohs scale, but that's pretty decent. And it cut like that. The only reason it's wobbled is because I had nothing to hold it up. I was using my foot. So that's why it has a little bit of groove in it. But the point is, look at how nice that cut. I got to get it down to like 3.5 inches all around to put it under my little saw, and it needs to have the cut off anyway. Then I started to cut this, but I saved it for another day, and you can see it just goes through really nice. It's called a serpentine group mineral crystal, so I got to cut that and a couple other big ones behind me down. So if you're interested in their products for like saws and stuff, I can tell you that it did really, really well. Obviously, it's only a couple months old, but I don't know about lasting, but it works really well. And the price I got it for was like, with tax and everything, was like $180. You can get other brands in you know, big name brands, and you're looking at $350. So, you know, a $100 to $150 difference. And the thing worked really excellent. So I'm happy about that. And so far, this vacuum thing looks really good. All right, thanks for watching. If you had one of these, or you ever bought one of these, and you had it for a while, let me know. It'd be nice to know about that. All right, lots of love to you guys. Bye.